Welcome all of you to the English News program on Lào Cai Television. In today's program, we will check out the following headlines. Ensure the power on of the Lào Cai VN 500 kV power line project by August 19. Khánh Hoa communes build story effective agricultural economic models. The story of pike houses in the mountains of ET. Following are the detailed contents, please join us in watching the program. On August 12, leaders of Lào Cai province held a meeting with departments, agencies, and localities to hear reports on the progress of site clearance and procedures for the Lào Cai VN 500 kV power line project. The goal is to ensure its inauguration and power on by August 19, 2025, in the line with the Prime Minister's directive.
As of now, the fundamental difficulties and obstacles in site clearance for the Lào Cai VN 500 kV power line project, specifically the section passing through the province, have been resolved. The Provincial Youth Union has established 13 volunteer youth teams in the 13 communes where the project runs. These teams have assisted in clearing the line corridor in 5 communes and helped dismantle 33 out of 82 houses and 33 out of 68 architectural structures in 7 communes. The Provincial Military Command mobilized over 3,000 man-days of labor to assist with construction in Khánh Hoa commune and help residents fell trees and clear crops. Relevant agencies, such as the Women's Union and the Provincial Police, have promptly addressed residents' questions and removed difficulties for them. To ensure the project's progress, Mr. Trinh Xuan Truong proposed that relevant departments and agencies coordinate their efforts to complete site clearance for this project on time.
In the first 7 months of 2025, the Industrial Production Index (IIP) for the entire Lào Cai province increased by 6.73% compared to the same period last year. Notably, the processing and manufacturing industry led the growth with an increase of 12.4%, contributing 6.73 percentage points to the province's overall growth.
Several key industries recorded impressive growth, such as metal production, which increased by 46.39%, wood processing up by 13.94%, and apparel manufacturing with a nearly 23% increase. Products like canned pineapples, yellow phosphorus, and superphosphate all saw strong output growth compared to the same period. Notably, after the merger, Lào Cai has more favorable conditions to more effectively replan its industrial development space, exploit its potential, and connect interregional infrastructure, creating a powerful impetus for local industry in the new phase.
Identifying the development of production and increasing people's income as both a goal and a driving force in building new-style rural areas, Khánh Hoa communes has provided guidance and support to its residents to develop production and build effective economic models.
To support the development of typical agricultural models, the local government consistently focuses on effective agricultural extension work, organizing training sessions for officials and residents, and regularly paying attention to disease prevention for livestock and poultry. To date, Khánh Hoa commune has successfully built 20 effective breeding models with an average income of 100 to 200 million VND per year.
The Ministry of Education and Training has just issued a plan to organize the 80th anniversary celebration and the opening ceremony for the 2025-2026 school year.
According to the plan, the Ministry of Education and Training will hold the ceremony at the National Convention Center in Hanoi at 8 a.m. on September 5th. The event will be broadcast live on VTV1 and connected online to all public and private educational institutions nationwide, from preschools to universities. This is intended to convey the atmosphere and spirit of the new school year to all officials, teachers, staff, and students. All preschools, general education schools, vocational schools, and higher education institutions will hold their opening ceremonies simultaneously with the ministry's event.
Ladies and gentlemen, after a measure, Lào Cai province has determined to consider the success of businesses as a measure of government capacity. Therefore, the province will create to the most favorable condition to welcome investors, promote its potentials and strength, and create a breakthrough development for the locality.
A new, groundbreaking, and highly interconnected development space is being shaped with a clear and synchronized strategic mindset following this approach. One central growth axis, 2 development poles, 3 economic zones, and 4 development pillars. This interconnected structure supports each other to create overall strength.
The new Lào Cai is a province with an extremely important position. It not only develops industries and services to meet domestic demand, but Lào Cai's businesses also have many opportunities to trade with 300 million people in southwestern China and at the same time serve as a gateway to ASEAN.
To unlock resources and promote growth, the core role of the private economic sector is a decisive factor. Less than a month after the merger, Lào Cai province organized a large-scale meeting that attracted more than 200 businesses and investors. At the conference, the secretary of the Provincial Party Committee emphasized that Lào Cai would shift to a developmental, constructive mindset. Lào Cai will proactively remove difficulties for businesses with a five-nose commitment to build trust and fairness for the business community.
No delays, no harassment or bother, no creating barriers, no shirking or avoiding responsibility, and no creating inequality between businesses, between FDI and domestic businesses, or between businesses within and outside of an association.
This commitment is being materialized through 3 strategic breakthroughs: institutions, human resources, and infrastructure. The province's clear directions have created a new vitality and strengthened the confidence of the business community and investors.
With the new Lào Cai, a new spirit, and new opportunities in the nation's era of development, we hope there will be new opportunities. With this new spirit, in particular, we hope to see Lào Cai develop together. Our company is confident in seeking investment opportunities in new locations.
The decisive commitments and synchronized solutions demonstrate the province's strong determination to create a transparent, fair, and favorable business and investment environment. It aims to be a reliable destination for investors to work together to build a prosperous and sustainable Lào Cai.
Dynamic, creative, and constantly seeking new tourism production to attract visitors. Thus, the way of doing tourism for the farmers in ET, the story of using pack horses in the following reportage is a prime example.
This horse has been with Mr. Trinesa's family for many years. But instead of carrying rice or corn, today, the pack horse has a new mission: participating in tourism. The once familiar path now feels new to both the owner and the horse, as it has become an impressive scenic route in this foggy highlands.
This path was previously only used to carry rice and fertilizer, but now we've tidied up the grass a bit. Tourists say they've seen many beautiful roads, but they will definitely love a path like this. We will bring horses here for guests to experience.
The ancient Tong Qua Su forest is bustling today with the presence of nearly 20 pack horses gathered from various hamlets in Wai Tai. These simple farmers, who have spent their lives tied to fields and terraced farms, are now bravely learning to be horsemen.
We are very excited. This also encourages people to have more motivation to raise horses, and we hope to do tourism. If a race were organized, the villagers would be even more thrilled.
The story of the pack horses once again proves the creativity of the farmers doing tourism in YT. In addition to building and maintaining 20 homestays and accommodation facilities and 10 food and beverage establishments, the locals have invested in services to meet the needs of various customer segments.
Anyone can build a house, but now we have to change. We Hmong people now have to make brocade and traditional crafts. Old people like us have to know how to embroider beautifully. I don't know if anyone will support us.
There are many beautiful aspects and interesting stories that have not been fully exploited. Club members in Waitay came up with the idea to promote more of the cultural beauty of the ethnic groups here.
In this misty land, the barefoot horsemen are diligently training under the ancient Tom Kwa Su trees. They are nurturing the dream of getting rich from tourism through seemingly simple actions. But it is from these small steps that big things grow, ensuring that YT develops sustainably and becomes a unique, world-class tourist destination, aligning with future development goals.
Ladies and gentlemen, our program today is ending. Thank you for your attention.